Hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of going ahead and creating the YouTube front page using React. So in this video what we're going to be doing is just going ahead and creating the actual sidebar component. So let's just get started. So I'm going to show my screen and basically I'm just going to create a new folder which is called sidebar inside of the components folder. Now I'm just going to do a sidebar.js file along with a sidebar.css file. Like so. And here in the sidebar.js, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and create a normal component. So just do refce, gives us a class name, sidebar, just import the CSS, the appropriate CSS file, which is going to be sidebar.css. And here, I'm just going to create a h1, which just says sidebar for now. Now I'm going to go over to app.js, and basically now we will just go ahead and render this out. So for that, basically we're just going to have another div, so app underscore underscore, let's just do container, like so. And for some reason the emit, for me emit does not work. Okay, it was just slow. So just create that div, and basically here we're just going to render out the sidebar. Okay, I don't know why, but it didn't actually import it, and there we go. That's looking good. And now if I hit save, and if we come over here, we should have the sidebar text, and as you can see, we have it there. Nice. So what I'm going to do inside of the sidebar is have something called a sidebar row. So that's going to be another component. So what I'm going to do is inside of the sidebar itself, I'm going to create another folder called sidebar row, like so. Now inside of here, I'm just going to create a sidebar row.js. And also, by the way, what's going to be inside the app container is not only the sidebar, but also the actual recommended video section. And also, by the way, in app.css, I'm just going to paste in the style. So it's basically app container, not app page, and it should just be display flex. So when we actually add the recommended videos, they'll come side by side. Okay, now what I will do is inside of the sidebar row.js, also just create the CSS so that just so that we don't forget it. There we go. And now just do refce, and then just class name, class name sidebar row, like so. Just import the CSS, so import /sidebar row.css, like so. And here I'm just going to have a h1 which says sidebar row, like so. Inside of sidebar here, I'm just going to render out a sidebar row, like so. Hit save. There we go, and it should just say sidebar row. Nice. So basically what we're going to have inside of the sidebar row is we're basically just going to take in some props or properties. So basically what it is when we actually render it out over here, we need to pass it in like an icon, a title, and if it's the selected one. So for example, the home option is going to be the actual selected one. So it's just going to have a nice little like overlay thing. So for that, what we're going to do is just pass in some props or properties. So here, what I'm going to do, the props are going to be selected, title, and icon. And also what I'm going to do is right over here, we're going to use some string interpolation, like so. Just do that. So the tilde key is basically below the escape key on Windows and Mac. And what I'm going to do is just do a $sign and that. And basically this is just going ahead and writing like JavaScript in here. So what I'm going to do is just do selected. So if it is selected, then we will go ahead and add another class of selected, like so. Hit save, come down here, and that's looking good. So what I'm going to do here is just get rid of that. And instead, I'm just going to check if there's an icon. And if there is, we're just going to render out the actual icon. And the class name, I'm just going to do here. Class name is going to be sidebar row underscore icon, like so. That's looking good. And now we're just going to have a h1 called sidebar row underscore title, and it's just going to have the title. Now we need to actually pass those in right over here, right? So for that, what we need is just going to be selected first, and this is going to be true, so it's going to be selected. And then what we will have is a title of home. And what was the other one? It was icon, and we're just going to use the home icon right here. So just import it. Import home icon from, it's from Material UI. Material UI, there we go. Hit save, and it should pop up here, and it should just look very ugly right now. Oh, also I need to save this right here. There we go. And let's see, is it compiling or what it's doing? Yep, it's compiling, and it's compiled. As you can see, we have that. So now, of course, this looks really ugly. I don't like that, so I'm just going to add in the CSS that we need for it. So I'm just going to paste it in, hit save, come right there, and now that looks a lot better. So as you can see, that's how it looks. Nice. Okay, now also here in the sidebar, I'm just going to have more sidebar rows. So let's just do that. So first, I'm just going to import them all right over here. So these are all the icons. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste them in. Oops. There we go. Just click that. And that's basically all of it that we actually need. Now I'm just going to hit save, and we should just get a bunch of them. And basically what this HR means is just a horizontal row. And there we go. Looking good. Okay. So now what we will do is add some styling to the actual sidebar. So let's do that. I'm just going to paste it in. And I'm just going to go through all of these styles. So basically it's just targeting the sidebar and giving it a flex of 0.2. And basically when we actually go ahead and create the recommended video section, we're going to give that a flex of 0.8. So basically it should add up to be 1. So this is basically how much space it takes up. And the border right is just to add like a divider between the sidebar and the actual recommended video section. And this is just styling the actual HR to make it a little bit better looking. And this we don't actually need. Okay, hit save, and boom, as you can see, it looks a lot better, right? Okay, that's looking good. And also, by the way, let's just make it a height of 100 view height. Just try that. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit more than we want it to be. So, you know what? We can just leave that. There we go. So, with that being said, that's actually pretty much it for the sidebar. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And basically in the next video, what we're going to be building is going to be the recommended videos section. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.